Good morning, church family. It is February 16th. It is the day before the season of Lent. I hope you guys are doing well. We got a lot of snow last night. I think the drifting was probably worse than the accumulation. Um, I spent a good, hour and a half or so just plowing around here with the snowblower to make paths to get to the office and help our snowplow guys find our sidewalk edges. And I'll do some more shoveling later in preparation for some meetings tonight. But um, nevertheless, I bring that up just to hope that you guys are doing well and you're able to get plowed out or plow out yourself. If you find yourself in need, please contact the church. Get a hold of us via Facebook or Messenger, or contact me through Instagram or Facebook or Messenger. Text me or call or email, whatever you can do. If you find yourself in need, please don't hesitate to reach out, and your church family will do everything it can to help. We have walked through a series called Surrender at the beginning of the year. We just finished our series called Revive last Sunday, and now we are on the cusp of Lent. Lent is a season before Easter Sunday, 40-day season in our church calendar. And typically, one of the things that goes along with Lent is fasting, to choose to give up something for the season of Lent, is what they say. And I do encourage you to that end, if it leads you in deepening your faith walk, if it leads you in growing your relationship with God, if it's just something for the sake of something, if you're doing it for dieting or something like that, those aren't really great reasons to be doing it. It's really supposed to be meant to draw us closer to the Lord. That the thing that we're giving up when we feel the need to have it or to go to it or whatever that thing is that we're giving up, it reminds us to pray, it reminds us to go back to the Lord, and it brings our minds back to Him more throughout this season. If you're going to practice the giving up of something for Lent, I just hope and pray that you do it with the right intentions and the right motives. It can be an incredibly profound practice for sure. Now, I want to talk quickly about this. This is our devotional. We've had these for the sign up to buy them for the last few weeks, and this past Sunday we tried to hand out what we could for those that were here. Lent starts on Wednesday, so if you ordered one of these books, Sacred Invitation, this is our Lent devotional book that I'm inviting you as a church family to participate in with me. If you ordered one, you can pick it up today. The church parking lot actually hasn't been plowed yet, so if you venture in today, just be aware of that. But if you want to pick it up tomorrow, that's fine. This does start tomorrow. Okay, the 17th, Wednesday the 17th is Ash Wednesday. It starts our Lent season, and so I just encourage you, if you have ordered one, to come get it. If you haven't ordered one and you are one of those that maybe last minute decide you want to be a part of this, I did order extra. I'm hoping we can get rid of them all to people. I really had hoped our entire church family would be a part of this devotional. The next 7 Sundays, the next 7 messages, 6 leading up to Easter Sunday, are going to go along with this devotional. So the devotionals on Sunday will have the same text that we're going to work through every Sunday here at church. And so I invite you to be a part of it, to learn and grow with me. But I wanted to share with you the introduction to this book and check in with you today and encourage you and tell you that I love you. These last, it's February 16th, the last month and a half of this new year, kind of the direction that the Lord is leading in. I'm really excited about what He's doing and where He's leading us. And I hope that you are all doing well and finding your way through this continued circumstance of COVID-19, the pandemic, and just all the ins and outs of everything that goes with that. School issues and work issues and family issues and even worshiping regular issues. Although we did kick off learning hour again, so we're back to our 9:30 to 10:30 learning hour, Sunday school hour, which we're excited about. Yes, we're still wearing masks, but I'd rather wear masks for the rest of my life if it meant that I get to actually be in a building with you. Although we won't be wearing masks forever, for sure. People are excited about the vaccine, and it helps them to feel like they're protected. And I believe it protects for sure on some level, especially those that are more susceptible. And so I'm excited as more people are vaccinated and feel safe that we'll gather more in person. Having said all that, let's get to the introduction. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, and I think I'm trying to cram everything in that I've been feeling into one little bit of time. So let me get to this introduction, and then we'll be done. The introduction to our Sacred Invitations, Lenten devotions inspired by the Book of Common Prayer. This is what the introduction says. Some of us seem to wander aimlessly through our Christian journey, grateful for the grace of God, but without a real sense of direction or purpose. On some level, we all crave a sense of purpose that impacts our present reality, not merely our future in Christ, but it is often difficult to discern the voice of God amidst the chaos of life in this world. The purpose of the season of Lent in the Christian calendar is to help us orient our lives toward the central celebration of the Christian faith, the resurrection from the dead of Jesus the Messiah. When we direct our hearts toward that event through the practice of Christian disciplines, the Spirit has the space to reorient our lives and to provide a deeply meaningful and eternally significant purpose to our daily lives. Writing to the Philippian church, Paul put it this way: I want to know Christ. Yes, to know the power of his resurrection and participation in his sufferings, becoming like him in his death, and so somehow attaining to the resurrection from the dead. Paul's life, that was Philippians 3:10 through 11. Paul's life was focused on the central reality of the resurrection of Jesus from the dead. Once that became a reality to him, nothing else mattered as much. The purpose of this devotional is to prepare us for an appropriate celebration of and a sincere participation in the resurrection of Jesus from the dead. The season of Easter, the period of time between Easter Sunday and Pentecost, is so much more than just another religious observance. It is the recognition that the resurrection of Jesus changed everything. Through the death and resurrection of Jesus, new creation burst forth into human time and space. God's redeeming, restoring, and healing intentions for us and for the world were unleashed. Only when Christ returns will the old pass away entirely and new creation be complete. But the work has begun. The work has begun. What God did for Jesus, God will also do for the entire cosmos. We, followers of the resurrected Christ, have a profound sense of purpose for our lives as we live toward new creation life even now. It is our hope, says the authors. It is our hope that we will all hunger to know Christ, to know the power of his resurrection and participation in his sufferings. Perhaps our Easter celebration can have a richer and more significant texture to it as a result. I'm excited about this season. I'm excited about the devotional. We did this same Lenten devotion, not the same one. It was different last year, but the same writers of last year's Lenten devotional is this year's Lenten devotional. I'm excited about this series. I'm excited about this series coming up, the series called Restore. Surrender was the beginning of the year, revive in the middle, and restore here in this next 7-week series leading up to Easter Sunday. I love you all. I hope you are well. I hope that you find some beauty in the snow. and you are safe and healthy. And I am just looking forward to Sunday. I'm looking forward to the days as they unfold and we begin to gather more and more. I'm excited about Easter. I'm excited for the restoration that is in store for all of us. And I'm excited about the way that the Lord is leading us as a church family. I'm excited about the way that He is transforming me in my own life and relationship with Him. And I'm excited to be called to be your pastor. I'm not the greatest at it yet, but I endeavor every day to be better. I just pray that as you walk through this with me, we grow together, and that TR Naz is a place that is a radiant, drawing place for people to come to know God better and better. I love you all. Have a wonderful day, even in the deep snow. God bless.